Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my April 2015 empties, and these are going to be beauty, makeup, general personal items that I've used up for the month of April. So let me go ahead and get started with this Batiste dry shampoo. And this is a great brand. I love it. It's my favorite dry shampoo. And this is actually in the dark and deep brown color. So instead of the white powder that dry shampoos usually have, this one actually has a colored powder, and it's colored dark brown. So it mixes very, very well in the hair roots, and it's pretty much invisible, and it's absolutely not noticeable that I have a dry shampoo in. It has no white cast whatsoever, and I just absolutely love it. And this one, as you can tell, I got it at Marshall's for $5.99, and it's usually I believe $8 when you purchase it at drugstores. I believe I've seen it at CVS. So I love that one. Next up, I'm throwing away this Be Enchanted Shimmer Mist from Bath & Body Works. This is actually a line that Bath & Body Works discontinued some time ago. They had, all their usual stuff in this scent, as far as I'm aware, like I believe perfume and lotion and all that jazz. This was actually passed down by my sister to me. She never used it. She got it as a gift. I thought I might be able to use it, but I really don't use shimmer mists, and the scent is not my favorite. It may actually have turned bad since I've had it too, so just gonna get rid of that one. Next up, I used up this lotion from Jessica Simpson. This is the Fancy Love lotion that goes together with the perfume Fancy Love, which is one of the perfumes in my collection. I got it as a set from Marshall's for a very, very good price. This is a really nice scent. It's kind of a sweet, milky, comforting scent. I think it would be perfect for winter, and the lotion is pretty much the same as the perfume. Let me just sniff it one more time. Oh, it definitely reminds me of this just a few months ago when I purchased the perfume and the lotion, and I used this quite a while, so I really, really enjoyed this. There's that. I also finished up another lotion that goes with a perfume, and this is the Juicy Couture lotion that goes with the original Juicy Couture perfume. The original Juicy Couture happens to be my favorite of all their perfumes that I've tried. I think it just reminds me of one summer in between college years. It just reminds me of that beginning of summer feeling. So I think it's more connected to memories, but I actually, really enjoy their original perfume. I think it just smells very sweet and fresh, and still has a little bit of sophistication, but it's also appropriate for spring and summer in my opinion. So even though it's not one of my top favorite perfumes, I really enjoy it. And of course the lotion smells the same as the perfume. So there is that. Let me actually put it right over here. Let's see, what's next? I used up my Holy Grail makeup remover. This is the Neutrogena Naturals Fresh Cleansing Makeup Remover. This is my holy grail. It removes eye makeup, face makeup, everything just perfectly, and I have yet to find something that works as well as this. If you are aware of a product that's maybe cruelty-free that works this way as well, please let me know. As far as I read, Neutrogena, of course, is not cruelty-free, but this product they claim is not tested on animals, so that's my only comfort in using this product. But, if you know of anything that works like this, as effectively and as beautifully as this works, please let me know if it's cruelty-free. Alright, next up, I have here this Natural Tech Replumping Hair Filler Super Active. This is this spray that you add to your hair after you wash it, or while it's still damp, or while it's still dry. I kind of use it all kinds of different ways. Didn't really notice much. I guess it's supposed to be volumizing, but I really cannot say whether it did or not, because the times when I used it, I tended to kind of blow dry it, and when I blow dry my hair, it has a lot of volume all the time, so I really don't think that this really does much, but I loved the scent. It was a really, really pleasant scent. This, by the way, came from Birchbox, so I believe they do have it on their website, but it's quite pricey, so probably won't be purchasing a full size of that one. I finished off a shower gel. You can barely see. This is from Yves Rocher. This is, there we go, Yves Rocher shower gel. It was actually a shimmering shower gel, which is really strange. It didn't leave my skin shimmery, but it just kind of looked like it would. And it was kind of had this orangey, glowy color. It was $2 on their website, so that's pretty much why I picked it up. But it's actually 250 ml, so it's pretty, even though it looks tiny, it's actually a pretty good volume for a shower gel. So there's that one right there. Next up, another Birchbox thing. This is the Beaver Hydro Conditioner for hair. It was very, very good. I enjoyed it. I just finished it like a few days ago. I still have the shampoo. I think I have like less than one wash left with the shampoo. I really enjoyed it. I went to Birchbox to review it, and it looks like it's already been sold out. So I guess more people than me enjoyed this. So there's that one. Also, Marie Claire magazine sent me a sample. Well, it was in their magazine. So this Lancome Duo Finish Multitasking Powder and Foundation in one. So this is just tiny little samples of it. I tried to rub as much as I could. I mean, this is really almost nothing on here. I use this one, like all of them. I pretty much used all of them. I rubbed them off. I used this as a bronzer, pretty much. I used it on top of the foundation that I had on, kind of as a powder. I didn't really notice much, but they're saying over here that you could have it more sheer by applying it as is, or you could moisten the sponge or whatever you're applying it with and actually get a more full coverage look with it. So I didn't get a big enough sample to try both methods. Like I said, I just kind of covered whatever foundation I had on, kind of like as a setting powder. So I really cannot, can I really even comment on this? So there's that. Okay, so I finished off this foundation from Corez. I've had this for a while. This is the Quercetin and Oak Anti-Aging Foundation. And I know it looks like it's full, but I promise you it's empty. It just has stuff on the sides. But it is pretty much empty. So I'm not sure if you can see. I enjoyed this foundation a lot. It was lovely. I don't have big anti-aging, issues where I would have noticed any effects from it, if that makes any sense. But as a foundation in general, it was lovely. It applied beautifully, both with my hands with a brush or with the beauty blender dupe thing that I have. So it was really enjoyable. I loved it a lot. But I have other foundation that I'm trying to use up, so I won't be repurchasing this anytime soon. And it comes in a really nice glass container as well, which is a nice touch. Okay, what's next? I finished up this Orly Bonder. This is a rubberized base coat. I've had this base coat for a long time. I know it looks like there's still a chunk left in there, but the brush, only the tip of the brush touches that liquid when you screw the cap on all the way. So it's kind of impossible to put it on. You'd have to screw it on all the way and then just kind of move it around so you get it on the brush. So if you've ever finished up nail polishes or other base coats or top coats, that's a problem with pretty much all nail polishes, is that the brush, when you get to the bottom, however much this is, you can barely get a nice application with it. But I use it for years and it served me very well. The only thing is it does not stop your nail polish from staining your nails. So, people say, oh, use a base coat and your nails won't be stained. But certain nail polishes, it doesn't matter if you use a base coat or not, they'll still stain your nails. Okay, two things that I'm getting rid of because I'm tired of keeping old junk in my makeup drawers. This Milani Glitzy Glam in a very ugly brown poopy color. I'm getting rid of this because I simply do not use it, and I don't want to make myself use something that looks absolutely atrocious on my lips, like I've been eating garbage or something. So this is ugly. I don't even want to swatch it for you guys because it's just incredibly ugly. It's this metallic brown. I really don't know who this looks good on, but definitely not on me. So I think this is absolutely ugly on me. So I will say goodbye to that one. And also I'm getting rid of this very old lipstick from Black Radiance. This used to be in my project pan last year. I could barely use it just because the color is stunning, but I could never wear this. I can't think of any occasion where I could wear this except for around the house, and I would rather wear lip balm around the house. It's just this very, very bright fuchsia pink with almost like a bluish shine to it. It's just too much, and it's so old. It is from like when I started college, my first degree, and that was a really long time ago. So I'm saying goodbye to that one. I don't know why I was holding on to it. Okay, I also used up this Diamond Flash top coat from Sally Hansen. I bought this because I read on a beauty blog that this is as good or even better than the Sèche Vite top coat, which tends to glop up once you get to halfway through the tube, and then you have to buy the Sèche Vite replacer thing, which I got into, and I was like, this is just ridiculous. Why don't I just buy this cheaper one that I don't have to buy another solution that I have to revive it with? So this has lasted me for a good 3 years, and it's now pretty gloopy, so I can't really use it as a top coat any longer. It's pretty much done, so I enjoyed it while it lasted. I also finished up, well, let me see, what do I want to show first? Let me show you this. This Aloe butter in mint chocolate. This was a little thingy that came with, oh my gosh, Petit Vour. Petit Vour, it's a cruelty-free, all-natural. It was this lovely, very soft, buttery, lotiony consistency. It smelled exactly like mint chocolate, like a melted Andes mint chocolate. And it was extremely hydrating. The only problem with it was that it doesn't sink in quite all the way, so your skin feels a little bit greasy, but, very hydrated, so it was good. I liked it. Next up, I finished up this Yves Rocher travel size Moment de Bonheur perfume. This was a very nice, delicate, fresh rose perfume. I got a few compliments while wearing this. I even wore it at work and I got compliments. I really enjoyed using this. You can't really go wrong with this. I don't think this would offend a lot of people. This is quite an accessible scent, so I think others would enjoy this as well. So there's that one. I also finished up this Vanille Insensate by Atelier Cologne. This is definitely a more, I guess if you want to say winter, cold weather kind of scent. It's very sweet, vanillic. It's just an incredible vanilla, and I really, really enjoyed it. So absolutely love that one. It is not for those who love fresh scents. This is more for those who love more musky, more sophisticated scents. So there's that one. What else do I have here? Let me sort this out. Okay, so I finished this Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm for Lips. This came in Birchbox, I believe. It was very good at healing my lips. My lips have been cracked in the past week, like very, very dry, and no amount of lip balm could save them except for this thing. I applied a lot of it overnight, and of course I used it before, but I just remember that I had this recently, and I used the last bit of it in the past week, and it really, overnight, it healed my lips. I mean, they were at the point that they were kind of hurting. They weren't really visibly cracked, but you could kind of feel that they're just getting there. So this one really saved them. I really enjoyed it. I also finished up this Mongongo nutrient dense anti-aging lip conditioner. It's like a, just like a chapstick. It's from New Jersey Sun, and this came with Ipsy, I believe. And this was excellent. It did a really good job at moisturizing my lips, and I use this every night before bed. And there's just like one last bit left in here. It kind of tends to fall out because I've screwed it all the way to the end, and it kind of falls out when you apply it, so it's done. I got some good uses out of that one. Okay, some samples. I tried out this Tarte Maracuja Oil on my face. It was just a great oil. I enjoyed it. It didn't break me out as far as I noticed, and it was lovely. But I only used it twice, so I can't really speak too much about it. So there's that one. I also used this Needles No More, I believe that's what it's called. Yes, Needles No More Tri-Blend Wrinkle Relaxer. I actually put this on and I looked at my some of my like very fine lines that I have. I didn't really notice much, to be honest with you. So I really don't know if maybe you have to use it for a while longer to work, or I'm not sure. I didn't notice much with it. So there's that. I also used up this Tom's of Maine toothpaste in Wicked Fresh. This is my second type of Tom's toothpaste that I tried. It's an expensive brand. I mean, it's nice that it's cruelty-free and natural and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't make my teeth feel as fresh as with a traditional toothpaste, like, Crest, Colgate, all that jazz. So, and the price is just kind of ridiculous. I believe it's like almost $8 at my drugstore. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna repurchase this. I'm not sure. It just feels like my teeth are not being cleaned properly for that kind of price too. So where do I put this? I guess over here. Whatever. Okay. Let me see. Let me gather up my last little products here from my box. I usually keep like this big shoe box under my bed, just so I don't have to look at it. I don't want to have to look at my trash. So I just throw the used products, once I kind of rinse them off, if I have to, if they're coming out of the shower, I rinse them off, I dry them off, and then I put them there. So, okay, so just a few more things. Bear with me here. Bear with me, guys. Okay, alright. I used up this mask. Venom Anti-Wrinkle. This mask sample from Birchbox, I believe. There's that. It was okay. It was fine. I didn't really notice much, but I'm against products like this because the way to extract the bee venom from bees, you have to shock them, as far as I'm aware, and that's animal cruelty. So, yep. Will not be purchasing that ever in my life. Okay, this Dolce & Gabbana perfume, it's a little sample, travel sample of it. I finally used it up. This came as actually a 500-point reward from Sephora a long time ago, and included also the men's version and a nice little pouch from Dolce & Gabbana. This is a nice scent. It's more spicy, sophisticated, more evening. It has sweetness to it. Let me take a quick sniff. Yeah, it's just lovely. It has sweetness. I believe it has vanilla in it as well. I enjoyed it. It's very, very nice. Oh, Tom's of Maine toothpaste just fell through the cracks. Alright. I used up this Cots face SPF 40 broad spectrum tinted natural skin tone. Very, very nice. Tinted sunscreen, and it wasn't greasy at all. In fact, it was quite matte. It had a nice tint on it. Gave a nice tint to my face, but not being, too full coverage. I really, really loved it, and I believe this came with Birchbox. Okay, a lip product I used up is this Marc Jacobs lip gloss. Let me open this up for you. What can I say about this? What shade is this? Kissability 302 from Marc Jacobs. This is a small one that came in like a lip set from Sephora. It had a bunch of smaller lip products. I enjoyed this a lot. Lovely color. It smelled vanillic, slightly tingly, but not as much as those Buxom lip glosses, if you know what I'm talking about. But still, like, just enough tingling to plump your lips a little bit. And it went away very quickly because it's a very small and skinny tube. But I loved it. And I used up Asia D'Or by Dior sample perfume. I think this perfume is boring to me. It doesn't really smell like much of anything exciting. I can't really I wouldn't be able to distinguish it from other perfumes, to be honest with you. So, you know, I don't know. If you love it, then that's fantastic. But on me, to my nose, whoops, it wasn't the best. So let me see if I can put it back in here. There's just nothing really special about it to me. I don't know. I'm sorry if you enjoy that one. I'm sorry. Okay, and my fiance tried out this Versace Arrows sample from Sephora. The J'adore was from Sephora as well. Most of my samples are. Versace Arrows. I liked it a lot. He liked it as well, but he said it's really nothing special. It smells like other colognes, other designer colognes for men. It's supposed to have mint oil and lemon and tonka bean and vanilla. I don't know. It was nice, but it wasn't anything to write home about, to be honest. So there's that one there. What else? I believe this is it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.